Introduce myself. I'm a man with a taste. I've been around for a long, long year. Stole many a man's soul of faith. I was around when Jesus Christ had his moments of doubt and pain. Made damn sure the pilot washed his hands.
Race fans, here we go again. FRB coming to you live from the 805. I'm Chris Ballhamus, and welcome to Door to Door Sim Racing in their 2026 Mars Cup Series. And we are at Indianapolis today. Heck yeah, man. This is going to be one sick of a track right here. Love this thing. This is dynamic in all of its aspects when it comes to Indianapolis. High speeds. You got to keep the momentum up. It is going to be very, very, very hard to pass. Super difficult to manage the traffic. Drafting down the backstretch. It's going to be a handful for the drivers. Getting on and off pit road, of course. You think there's lots of room, but again, you can lose a lot of time. There's a lot of variables here in tonight's racing. It's up to the drivers in the seat to get her done. So welcome in, everyone. I'd like to of course, thank Mars Properties for putting on the 2026 Cup season for door-to-door sim racing, and of course Starlink for getting the picture out to all of you to see. So let's get into, of course, the nuts and bolts of tonight's race and see what's up with Indy. All right, let's check out the track and check out exactly where we're at. Location 4790 West 16th Street, Speedway, Indiana. Opened August 1909, 117 years ago. Yeah, that's an old dog right there. That's going to teach us some new tricks. We got the racetrack, 2.5 mile asphalt technical speedway. All right, we're talking super technical, 2.5 mile. Big track. I mean, that's why any mistake is going to be detrimental to your overall run. So again, it's about nailing your marks, hitting your turns, keeping momentum up, and flying down that backstretch. I think the most extreme part of tonight's race is going to be exit speed. Having that exit speed, backing up your turns, and showing some, of course, discipline behind the wheel there, and patience, of course. To see how much patience are these guys going to have to accelerate behind the wheel tonight. Well, it's the Brickyard 104 for door-to-door sim racing. Stage 1, lap 30, stage 2. Lap 60, and then you got a 44 lap run there in stage 3. Got the drivers right there getting their practice on, ripping through the track right now. About ready to pull on some go fast. Gonna love it. Okay, make sure that we are. Oh, looks like we are a little low here on our. Oh, there we are. Bounce up a little bit so y'all can hear me a little bit better. There we go. All right, so then of course we have our race specs to see what the setup system, sets, tires, laps, my accuracy, that, but no backup cars. Setup. So getting all these guys have run some kind of different program, and we're going to be looking for those adjustments throughout tonight's race, keeping that edge, keeping that car spooled up and hooked up. And unfortunately, we have no points still left yet, so we don't know where the drivers are sitting at this moment. We have Iowa up next, but hopefully we'll have everything squared up for you by then, so we can get the points, the team standings, all of that info, the critical info to our fans out there, and the drivers would like to possibly know exactly what's going on. But all in all, let's bring us back to the booth here. Right, so we are at Indy. Gotta love the Brickyard 104 for door-to-door sim racing this evening. So again, 104 laps. Got some short go fast runs in stage 1, stage 2. No quarrels when it comes to fuel in that matter. But we will have stage 4. So being that it may, we get a good green run in stage 4. Ooh, what can that produce? That can produce some different strategies. Could you? Depending on where you're at, right? Distance on the leader or how far the leader is ahead. could you say split the stage, right? Because you know get at the most of all your tires. Run your tires out, splash and go, and cross the finish line. 2 tires and a splash and go. I don't know, right? There's so many different opportunities there. If we see a green flag run in stage 3, which is what we're looking for, and you know, again, that's what I'm pretty sure the drivers would love that, because then it really tests all of their skills, that on and off pit road, you know, and then of course, you know, that different strategies that these guys can unleash during that moment. Now, what we'll be looking for when it comes for the cars. The cars. So when it comes for the cars in general, right? What are they looking for on track? On track, down that back stretch, front stretch, we're looking to be tucked up, and the lead driver is going to be trying to dodge that draft as much as he can. And during restarts, they're going to fan out everywhere. Try to get everything you can in the beginning, because passing is super difficult. When it comes into the turns, it's going to be a back up, but the car back, you know, in that dirty air, it's going to lose that downforce on the nose. So it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be difficult to pass here this evening at Indianapolis, but that's what makes it so tricky, right? And how fast this track is. Amazing. Super stoked here on this one, but I do. Yeah, all right. I think, yeah, we are in queue right now. Oh, goodness gracious. So it's about time for the fun to start, and yes, we are. So before we get to that, though, we got the national anthem coming up. Want to give a huge shout out to, of course, all of our frontline defenders, you know, EMTs, fire, police, everybody out there, right? And then, of course, all military, man, they are in the thick of it right now. Oh, prayers for you. Keep your head up there, and man, hopefully we can get the work done and get you back home as quick as we can. So, but man, all shout out to all of our troops and everything overseas. Whew, gives me chills just thinking about it. Anyways, we got a national anthem for all you out there sitting there watching. We've got that coming up next, coming up now, actually. I'm sorry, and we have the drop of the green flag up next. Here we go, national anthem time, and thank you all so much once again.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like me now?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. You got Chris Williams here with FRB and Door to Door Sim Racing. We got the Mars Properties 2026 Cup Series about to take the green flag for stage 1. Just wait for them to finish up queue, and they're in queue at the moment here. We get ready to go over the starting lineup and get this Joker underway. We are at Indianapolis this evening. Give a quick shout out to our sponsors, of course, Mars Properties. Thank you so much, and of course Starlink, always keeping us into the awesome picture out there for you in YouTube land. But we are getting ready to fire this thing off, so it should be just another minute for us here. But we do have 104 laps ahead of us. We got stage racing. Just in case any of you missed it, let's see if we can bring that little Joker up on your screen. Where you at? Oh, there you are. Okay, there you go. Little views here. We got to stage 1, lap 30, stage 2, lap 60, and stage 3 will be a 44 lap run. Remember, we're going to be looking for something special in stage 3. We're going to be looking for a green flag run, and if we get that green flag run, what we're going to be looking for there, then is different strategies to unfold. Maybe split the stage somewhere around 22 or so, get your pit on, get your 4 fresh tires, and I think that blink give me the signal. Here we go. Qualify time is done, and let's see where they lay. Booyah, touchdown. I think it's going to be a Mr. Carpenter up there. Well, once this thing that likes to pull it on up. Come on. Come on. Come on, Kevin. It's not wanting to pull it. Why are you not wanting to pull this thing up? There you go. You have to think about it. That's what it was. I have to think about it. But we got Mr. Danny Carpenter sitting on point this evening in that 28 hot rodder. Oh, my goodness. He's going to get himself a beautiful starting position and be super stoked with it. Let's see if we can get a little more in-depth look here as we rotate some cameras around as drivers are filling in and filing in. Got Michael Reeves in the 8 car. He is getting her down to the second position, outside pole. Look for hopefully a really good start, some good support there. Challenge for that lead and maybe get that good clean fresh air in the beginning, control the race pace. We got Daniel Best going to be sitting inside on that 3rd position. And in that 5 car, they sitting outside of him will be in that 4th position with the 7 car of Scotty Jones. All right, behind, and Mr. Best will be Joshua Sanchez in the 18 machine. Yeah, he's got himself a good top 5 starting position. Great place to, there you go. Great place to get a good start into a positioning here. Will Hewitt, it will be outside in the 6th position in that 24 machine. Inside will be the 04 of Dawson Kemp, that number 7. Outside of him will be the 27 of Josh Collins, that number 8 car. Inside back of them will be the 17 of Nicholas Franz in that 9th position. 10's going to roll to the Bradley Knopsteyer as the cars are starting to roll. We got Pacey Wignett. He's going to line up toward the rear of the field. Your points lead, at least from last time we checked. So he will have some work to be done this evening. Bradley Knopsteyer. Again, Tom Edglund is in the match this evening, along with my man Tommy Welch. Where you been, my bro? We got the Robin Hood. He's gonna be throwing it down today because we are in a bear market, but we're looking for the bull. And Tom Welch is gonna show us the bull this evening, and he's gonna grab the thing by the horns. By the way, we got Tom Edglund in the 13th position, rounding out our field. The caboose will be the George Champolios in the 79 car, 14th position. Michael Rivas looks like he is. Oh yeah, 2nd position. Okay, so lined up. But Danny Carpenter got us on point. So looks like we are spooling these jokers up and getting ready to fire them off. While we do that, I'm going to double check my sound because we had a little bit of an issue last week, an unforeseen issue, and I don't think it was with my OBS system. Like I said, we had some Iracing stuff. It had a big update that, I don't know, affected my system a little bit more than others, I think. But regardless, here we go. Door-to-door sim racing 2026 Mars Cup Series about ready to take the green flag here at Indianapolis. We've got 104 laps ahead of us, 30 laps in stage 1. We'll have that marker up on that right-hander top of your screen to keep that in for some reminders as we get close to the end of the stage. Pace car leading us around here. Got a little bit of a smaller field for these guys this evening, which I think it's going to be great for them because they're going to have room to run on this big old track. And, you know, they're going to be able to hopefully get their full run in, right? Get the entirety of your run. Make your mistakes, not have someone make a mistake and you have to suffer for that. But or make no mistakes at all and see where you end up. So here we go. See more than that. We got Carpenter leading the way.
Green flag, green flag.
And we are green all kinds here at Indianapolis with door-to-door sim racing. Go get some. Danny Carpenter, good start. The 5 car is going to lead him, and he's going to jump down. But the outside, that will be the 8 car of Michael Reeves. He's going to follow in line. Again, if you want to be stuck outside too long here, you go side by side, you will lose a bunch of positions, as we've seen a lot of that in the race earlier this evening, as everyone's still spooled up, and a move being made here. The 8 car, Michael Rivas, he's going to try to shoot underneath, shoot and scoot on the 5 car as they're going to go into, looks like 3 here on the bottom. Rotate around. Oh, it's real close. They're going to keep it tight, keep it real tight. Good handling there by the 5 car, but that is going to help chew up his tires a little bit more and heat him up. So he's going to need to go single file. These guys are going to continue to drag race this thing all the way down. They're not going to give up positions, not this early. Again, this is a shorter run for stage 1. So we'll see, what they're already. So we already got a few passes, maybe something else happening back here. Tommy Welsh, Bradley Knopstar got a side-by-side, but Michael Reeves now finally getting clear up here. That's going to be the 8. 8's going to take over that second position and get back into the swing of things here. So now everyone's pretty much single filed out from where they started and holding positions all the way back to that 8th spot. Casey Wigness making some moves forward, taking that bottom right now, getting a good beat around the center, gets out and slides right up in front of that 04 of Dawson Kep. He's going to continue his march forward. But right behind Dawson Kep, you got Josh Collins. Josh Collins looks like he's starting to make a little bit of a run on Dawson Kep to see if he can utilize the draft and, of course, momentum. You see behind him, you got possible fight there. You got Welch looking out in that number 11 car. He's going to take a high arc. Welch is in the 11 trying to muster up a run on the 17. He does so. Looks like we got Welch looking and peeking, and we got some fights up in front of them as well. And that would be Dawson Kep and Josh Collins there. Look like they're stepping out of line ever so slightly, looking for the run, looking for a pass. Again, it's very, very difficult to pass here. So what the driver is going to need to do is they're going to need to really line up that pass, right? They're going to need to spool up the car and make sure they have a full run and get them clear and muster up their momentum and speed to continue forward. If you get dragged up and slowed up, the rest of those cars with momentum behind you are going to be all over you. Look at this, the number 7 of Jones here. We got the 18 still fighting with some blinker fluid issues there, but he's blinking in and out, which will make that car that's trying to follow him in that trap, that's going to suffer. He's going to be a sporadic trap there. But we see the 7 car really tracking it nicely. 18 had one fast car last week. Let's see who's going to try to mirror his efforts. Again this week, as you see him try to move up forward. Joshua Sanchez in the 18, again, moving forward here, up one position right now, and that's what we need, one at a time. And these are baby steps here at Indianapolis. For such a big track, it's baby steps when it comes to working your way around the traffic. You don't try to, if you can do a gusto, then go get some. But normally those gustos only really happen at the beginning of the run, right, on that restart. Right now, Danny Carpenter has got himself a really good lead now, almost a second. Michael Reeves, he is holding in pace in that second position. We got some fight happening here. Looks like 7's getting ready to 24 real quick. Now, big battling. These guys, he would challenge his back on the outside with momentum, but he gets stalled up, and as he does so, here comes Pacey Wignett, starting from the little more of a rear of the field and marching up forward, up 5 positions thus far in 5 laps. It's a car a lap, and he's putting down a really good pace. So, but we need to look to see what's going to happen to him at the end of the run, as we got more battling happening with Josh Collins and I believe the 04 of Dawson Kep. Dawson Kep is being kept on that outside right now and drifted back in positioning here, starting to really hurt his run, but he does get a run around. Now he's going to clear. Good arc in. Here comes Kep now trying to hold that position of 8 spots here. Josh Collins trying to fight to get forward, and that's exactly what it is. Fight to get forward here at Indy. Danny Carpenter in the 28, still leading the way, of course. Michael Rivas second. Third, Daniel Best, all single filed out now. You see this, the pace starting to stretch out. Tires are going to start to wear. The pace will start to cool off, if you will. And speaking of cooled off, let's check out our track 10 to see what these guys are going to have to deal with throughout the day. So, track's a little, woo, she's a little scooting hot there. Little slip hot. At 100 degrees right now. Track's at 85 degrees outside. So we'll definitely need to look to see for that to cool off and see if these cars will come to life. Oh, we got a yellow flag, and I'm not sure from what. We'll find out here in just a moment. A yellow flag, I'm seeing nobody. Uh-oh. So we got Nick, who is into the wall. Let's try to wind it back here. He's stuck like Chuck right here, and I don't know what's going on. Okay, so let's back it up. Then looks like he may have lost signal. He may have lost his steering. He definitely lost. So yeah, so he blinks out there, and then he comes back to life into the fence. And so that's definitely a signal issue in that matter. And then I guess he maybe came back and he was already glued to the fence through that caution out. So does not look like it was. It was unfortunate for. All right, let's get us back here to the. Now we still have another 22 laps till the end of stage 1. I don't think we'll see any kind of tires, fuel, anything like that. There's no reason for it at all. All right. Looking over my, oh, there we go. All right, bringing us back. Let's take a quick break, check over my systems, be back here in just a moment.
You're the best field operative I've ever had. You were born for it. Hamid was afraid Tally would ID him, so he sent his family here. They got rejected by some greenhorn that didn't know the code.
Hamid deserves a Medal of Honor. We can't even fly him out.
Then let's save them.
The nest is swarming with flies, count about 30. The package is being moved.
That can't happen. Either we open it or no one does. I hate to ask you. Don't do it, boss.
All of us are now on administrative separation.
I gotta fix this.
It's been almost a year, Tucker.
I was really messed up when I came back here.
That's good. I'll let him know next time he asks when he's gonna see his daddy again.
This is the job, Tucker. In 81, the embassy went down. We put $25 million in the wall.
Where?
Hotel Tehran, room 705.
Ain't right what they did to you. This could be a great payback.
Snag 25 million out of a wall, skate to Azerbaijan, and then we split it 7 ways.
It's worth the risk.
5 foreigners roaming around Iran. We're gonna need a woman.
What exactly is this job? We need you to pretend to be Rory's wife.
Getting in's the easy part. It's the getting out that's hard.
This is bad. Like Run for the Hills bad.
Saddle up.
3, 2, 1.
Do it, now.
I see it.
That's an awfully small bag.
Probably not even 25,000. Was there anything else in there?
I don't have the money, but I've got something more valuable. You lied to me.
May deceive you, son, but I'll never lie to you.
So what was it all for?
You get it at all costs.
And you shall know the truth. And the truth shall make you free.
All right, welcome back, race fans. We got Chris Paul here with FRB and door-to-door sim racing. Get the Mars Properties 2026 Cup Series up and at 'em here in stage 1. Had a quick caution. Looked like we had a malfunction of hardware for Nicholas France there in the number 17. Look like he is out, unfortunately, and that will roll the field up to a slow crawl as we're going to cross that start finish line now. I believe we're going to be seeing the pace lights out and going to be getting back up to speed here in just a moment. The 28 of Danny Carpenter is leading the way with Michael Reeves in the 8 car chilling outside. So we're going to be looking for maybe some of these drivers to get even more aggressive on these restarts as we're getting more comfortable or seeing where everyone's at. And, getting a little more riskier, right? The points are on the line. It's a lighter field, so good time to capitalize on those points. Scooch on up as much as you possibly can as we, get into, into these playoffs and set yourself up for the best possible shot at that championship. Right now, we got Carpenter who's loving life right now and enjoying where he is at. And, again, controlling the race pace of tonight's field. And that's what he wants, to get them restarts. So hopefully the 5 can maybe jump up on his bumper. Those 2 can shoot out like they did prior to, but the 8's going to rely on this 18. 18's been fighting that blinker fluid issues, and we'll see if that might hinder his pushing abilities, and the starting abilities here to really get that momentum up on that outside. Well, we're about ready to get her spooled up one more time. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in for tonight's race. As again, we a little bit lighter of a field, but man, really do appreciate everyone who's tuning in for the race and what we got going on. Let's get going fast once again. Got Iowa next week too. I'm super stoked with that one. Short track, but wide, fast, aggressive. That's gonna be good as well. Well, let's keep our focuses forward here as we need all abilities here tonight. Okay, let's see. Make sure we are looking perfect. Yep. All right. Here we take our green flag once again. Danny Carpenter off to the start. Whoa! Contact by the 5 and the 8 there. That was almost nasty. So that means no pushing for the restart for the 28, but the 28 does a great job just getting a nice launch off here. The 5 now is going to roll right behind him. We got to look at the 02's looking for the inside of the 18. He does. He's going to clear up and fall right in line, right behind the 24 of Hewitt. Hewitt now spooled up behind the 8 car and trying to get nasty with it. Get on board with that Will Hewitt in the 24. Like he's a little tight there. Back up his turn here. He should have a nice run down this front stretch. Going to get himself in gear. And then, of course, he's going to be looking up in his rear view because he got all kinds of company. Joshua Sanchez trying to line him up. Tommy Welch. He's got the 04. He's getting his sights here as the 04. Big run now. Looking for the pass. He's going real low on the bottom gear. Turn 2. Looking for 3 here. Doesn't get the momentum to clear him on the backstretch. So he's going to have to look to do make for another shot, another attempt. Looks like he pushes hard there, gets in the wake. Oh, we got someone slapped the fence back there. Who was that? Was that Collins? Bradley Knope-Steyer? Awesome. Maybe the 99, but someone pancaked the fence out there. I believe it was Bradley in the 87, but I think he's doing okay. Single foul now. See if Daniel Best can run him down. That's what he's going to look for. But again, he didn't have that nasty air, so that's going to hinder his ability to turn his center. And right now, is all over the bumper now. These two, if they can line up and work together, they may have something for the race leader. But that's going to be on the 8 car. He's going to need to work with the 5. Unless the 5 is something fierce slower and holding him back, then he's going to need to go. But again, if he can work with the 5 and they can utilize it, he's going to have to go. He's got the run now. Big run. Drag race. 5 catches him at the line, but the 8 is in position. Preferred entry, hug at the bottom, super close. Keeping her tight. Oh, loose off there for the 5. 5's gonna have to pedal it. Coast right up and then gets right back to the bumper, trying not to lose any more momentum. But you see he was loose off there. He had to pedal that thing. And now we got another go fast group behind them. So that will be pacing and leading this group with Will Hewitt in the 24, the 18, and Joshua Sanchez. These 3 are going to try to stay stuck together, stuck like, 18 flashing in and out once again. So he's going to need to just, he slapped the fist right there on exit. That's going to hurt him. He's going to lose the pace of the 2 in front of him, and that's going to drag him back. But we do have, it's like the top 3 are starting to break apart ever so slightly as well. Danny Carpenter starting to pull once again, trying to get that buffer back. He was almost to a second before the caution came out. So we'll see if he can step back on it again. He's doing so. Decent. Looks like we got a little discussion over position here between the 7 car and the 27 car. Josh Collins putting the 27 looking for the 04. The 7 of Scott Jones. He's waiting for this whole thing to sort itself out. Good run on this backstretch here. This is exactly what he's looking for. Momentum. Trying to back her up and float her into 1. Trying to offset ever so slightly. Jones, he's going for it now. I knew he was going to wait for it. He needed to build up the momentum and the run and pick the right time. He picked it right there. He got it. But then he looked like he overcooked it through there, had to push high, left an opening for Collins, and Collins wasn't able to get the car down there in position, put the pressure back on him. Carpenter leading the way. Michael Reeves still chilling in that P2. Daniel Best, 3rd spot. 0-2 of Pacey. Up 7 positions now. So he is biggest mover of the race. In that top 5, making some ground. And trying to possibly drag the 24 right along with him. The 2-4 and the 18 aren't that far back off, so once he gets up here in contention with 3rd, which is Daniel Best in that 5 car, it's going to slow them up and bring this party a little bit closer together. And now grab the speed here on the front stretch here. I'm going to throw her into 1. Love 1 right here because you got to. You're flirting with the double there on that wall, right? That's exactly what it is. When you get back into that throttle, you're like, you better hook up. You better hook up. Because if you miss it, then it screws up turn 2, and then you're all messed up for the backstretch. And that's just, like I said, that's why this track is so difficult. You miss it in turn 1, it ruins the entirety of the lap. And again, this is a long ass track, 2.5 miles. So that's a long time you get to deal with the screw up. This is all over the bumper of the leader. Michael Reeves starting to stand on it just ever so slightly. He sees we coming in 10 to go here at Indy. And of course, no better time. Oh my goodness. Better time than the present to get that lead, but just pancaked the fence a little IHOP style. Coming out of 1 right there, going into 2. Again, like I said, that is you flirted with disaster. Coming out of 1 right there. And he just proved it for us. He's got a big run right now. Trying to go for that race lead. He let her sing in there a little bit further. different lines. We can see these happening right now. Oh, I got a little tight there. Had to feather it, but he's all over that bumper. Now he's going to need to find his momentum here at the right time. That's what he needs. The momentum at the right time. We got a caution out. Bradley Canopstar. Number 87. Bring her on up. Oh, he lost it on exit out. Oh no! Oh, damn, that was the Collins. The 27 of Collins lost it on exit. A 4 right there, as we've seen. And then the Canopstar, just wrong place, period. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, I got it. No, don't. Nope. Yep, got it. Nope. Shit. Nope. Ah, yep, got it. No. Ah, oh, yeah, nuts. Shoot. Boom. And then Bradley Cooper's like, ah! Oh, just nastiness right there. That just sucks. Ouch. Let's go on board with their Josh Collins here. Wind her back. Got a little bit of time. We can do so. Here we go. Driver view. Right there. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Actually, he wouldn't have gotten on the throttle and just let her. Yeah, he just wouldn't have gotten on the throttle like that on exit. And when once you broke loose, got back in the throttle. That right there. If you wouldn't have done that. Yeah, I go behind. Ugh. Damn. Wow. And then of course, Bradley, man, he just minding his own business right here. Thinking he's just making some moves. Right there. He just flipped. He's like, I'm not sure what you're gonna do. In that moment, I don't know. Would have been easier. Would have been better just to stay in it and then all around him. All right, I don't know. So he's toast. That's unfortunate too. We really need some cars up in this thing. We're not even into stage 1 yet. Oh, looking good. All right, so we got Danny Carpenter, the 28, leaving still. Michael Reeves in the 8 car. Second spot, Daniel Best, top 3. Pacey Wiggin is in that 4th spot in the 02. As the field is shrinking. Yeah, attrition's already starting to take its ugly toll on us. But, all right, we'll take a quick one and back here in just a moment.
I have waited long enough. The time has come to claim what is rightfully mine.
The Empire's supply lines are vulnerable. We hit them here, and the galaxy will take notice.
A former student seeks to disrupt our empire. Bring me Maul, Vader. Alive or broken.
You took my sister and my world. Now I'm coming for you. This was not the plan, but we are too far to turn back now.
The Empire's time is over. It's time for Crimson Dawn.
You cannot win, Maul.
All right, welcome back, race fans. You got the door-to-door sim racing Cup Series up and Adam here. All this presented to you by Mars Properties. And, of course, Starlink. Chris Ballhamus, welcome to FRB. And, of course, we are in caution once again here in Stage 1. Had a super low sound exit for Josh Collins in the 87 of Canopsire. Just happened to be in the wrong place, right? I mean, period. But we're about ready to get it done one more time. Get on up and at it. 30 laps here in Stage 1. We can look over, well, we do have a second. I don't have any of the points to go over, which would love. But I do believe, I'm just going to take a shot of the dark here, but I think Pacey's still leading the points. So that's about it. I don't really know anything else in that matter, but I'm just taking a guess here, so don't quote me on that. But for tonight's race, though, we are looking again. Stage 1 is going to be ending here shortly. Stage 2, lap 60. Stage 3 will be a 44-lap run. Again, excited to see that one. Just because you want to see who's going to pick what style of strategy, and of course, which one to put into the memory banks on as the winning call, of course. Lights are out on that pace car. I'm going to get that slow dog on out. And we're going to get these guys back up to speed. All right, just a handful of laps, I believe, left. Stage 1. We can get ourselves a Stage 1 winner and some points. And here we go. Big jump on the 28 one more time. He gets pretty good at that. The 5 car going to settle right into position. Uh-oh, contact! And the 8 car sideways, he's going around! No! Yellow flag out once again. And we've seen that one unfolding right before our very eyes. That was Will Hewitt. So we're going to Will. And go nose. There it is. Okay, so, he's just shooting for the bottom here. He does. Doors open. Big time. Oh, mad open. The 8 now just brings her down. Maybe thinks he was clear, but he wasn't. He's going to get a piece of that bumper and feathers, but he's sideways now. Then he's going to get some of that landscape on the inside, and then, 24 is probably trying to blow up. And then finishes him off there with that last hit at speed. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it's unfortunate business right there, but totally left that, and that's what happens. When you leave that door open like that, and it's this restart. You're going to do everything you can. Yeah, so door's open, he just shot down there and then closed the door on him. But good news for the 8 car is that was a no harm, no foul style of a deal. He didn't take any hard damage to the car, did a full 360, and I mean, he may not even need to change tires, and he can maybe wait for, or change tires, do some strategy, right? And go from there. And he is. Look, here we go. Pitting on down right now. We got a couple of drivers doing the very same. Colin's trying to get fixed. And being short on the field here, it's very advantageous for you to fix the car if you got damage and continue to run. Even if you got laps down or anything, it don't matter. Staying out there, because get these cautions. Here we go. We got, I believe, Bradley Canopsire. Yes, he is getting his lap back, and that's going to gain him some real good, some positioning as this thing starts to wind down. Even if he just hangs out the back for the rest of the evening, and try to stay on the lead lap and let the guys who got a program up there trying to duke it out for the lead and top 5, let them fight it out, right? And if they end up try to capitalize on this fortress. Maybe that's a good point for them to do. We got Carpenter right now leading the way still. So, and then, yeah, we're lining them all up. Got 2 more laps around, and then we'll go green. But we see here, we got 26 laps left remaining, so it's going to be a short shoot and scoot to the end of stage 1. I'm thinking, oh yeah, so it'll be 2 laps. So yeah, it's like an overtime, short sprint. But that's a long time, 2.5 miles, long time. So restart needs to be on point. You hit those marks, spool the car up, and make sure you nail it on the next lap. And then you're willing to slow it back up. So here's the other thing is too, we've had a lot of cautions, not a lot of laps in tonight's, in tonight's stage 1. So what's that for tire strategy, right? You got enough tire to can we use, 24? Oh no, maybe not. I would assume, well no, pit road, yeah, I guess pit road wouldn't be close. I don't know how that would work, but 2 to go. We'll see how these, with the cautions, it always, moves things around when it comes to your rubber, your fuel, all of that. So, like, it could be a 2-tire call. I don't know. But with it being a lighter field, you can make some of those crazy calls and see if they pan out. But thus far, it does seem as if, it's that clean air is king once again. Right, under caution for the 3rd time this evening. Looks like we're getting ready to spool it back up one more time. Yeah, I wish I had some points to go over, all that fun stuff, right? Team points. See who's doing. I know Mad Dog's been barking, right? Viper's been biting. So very curious to see who's sitting where. All right, here we go. Getting fouled up once again. We'll get us back up to speed. Yes, Carpenter's getting some great practices on these restarts, but so is everybody else. So, again, someone's firing off around the same time. You try to note that. All right? Okay, so he has a mark that he likes to fire off after restart. So start to try to bring that thing down to the door, dude. Heck yeah.
Green.
And he's gone. Okay, 2 laps left, and it's going to be the end of stage, or for the end of 30 for stage 1. Oh, almost didn't clear there. That was, woo, sketch dog. This is where the positions are made or lost, is on these restarts. Big blocked 0-2 Pacey Wignick. Throwing a block to the 18. 18 is on the bottom. He's going to push up. The 0-2 is going to give him some space. They're still side by side for 3rd position. He's going to keep it tight, try to side draft them back, but 18's going to clear. Joshua Sanchez. Now the 0-2 is going to come back. Now he's going to reverse the roles here. He's going to have the preferred entry. 18's blinking out right here as the 0-2 rotates through, gives him a door. Yeah, 8 tires, better than 4. And they're contact again. What the? Oh no! 0-2 and Pacey is doing some landscaping through the infield. He regains control, gathers it back up, but loses all of it. Gives it all up as the 18 kind of blinks out there, as we've seen. He kind of rolled up into him. They were contact, but not enough to, I mean, again, then they blink out, but here we go again. So now with the checkup of field, we have Dawson Cap. He's in the mix of things. Now Dawson Cap on the bottom, up against the 18 on the outside. Drag race, and then you have the 20 or the 11 car of Tommy Welch. He's also in this fight now. He said all that got stacked up, stalled up this entire group right here, and bunched them all up together. 04 is going to push up right there. The 11 is going to come rocking and rolling around the outside. And he's going to try to take this momentum and use it down the backstretch. 04 gets a good on top. Kep's going to try to stay in line and in touch with him. They're still side by side for the both of them. Now the 04 is going to have the preferred entry. 11's going to push up. Carpenter's still leading the way. Coming across the line for the end of stage 1. Danny Carpenter's led every lap thus far. Going for the sweep. First goal accomplished. That will be the end of stage 1.
Caution, yellow flag.
That was a good run. All right. So they're going to be still up to speed here as we go catch the pace car. And while they do that, I'll get up my schematics here and give us our top 10. And who is in the money? Of course, you got Danny Carpenter, your stage 1 victor. Daniel Best in the 5 car. Get that second position. Third spot can go to the 7 of Scott Jones. Fourth, you go to the 2-4. Will Stewart. 18 of Joshua Sanchez gets that 5th position. Dawson Kep in the 04 6th spot. 7th position, you're going to go to the 02 of Pacey Wickness. So he still gets some points even after saving the car. And get another VIP move for, or what was that, the move of the race. Yep. And then Tommy Welch in the 11 car. He gets that 8th position, so awesome job for him. Michael Ribes in the 8 car holds it together for 9th, and rounding out your top 10 for points with George Champolius in the 79 for that 10th spot. But Danny Carpenter, your stage 1 winner. Okay, so we are going to take ourselves a break, let these guys go get their 4 fresh feel goods, do all that fun stuff, and we'll be back with Danny Carpenter as your stage 1 winner. Stick with us, back in just a moment.
Have you ever set a big stack of TNT on the road, hoping to blow up your nemesis, but the detonator itself explodes? Have you ever pulled the ripcord of your parachute and only a bunch of silverware comes out? It's not your fault.
Acme is evil.
You're looking at the guy who is taking on the biggest corporation in the world.
They're suing us for every Acme product.
Acme denies all charges. That is for you. All I gotta do is walk out the store right now.
Please don't.
This is not funny. I thought cartoons are supposed to be funny.
It's exciting. All eyes on you, ready to show what you got.
Acme has knowingly been making dangerous products for decades. Is there anyone in the whole world who cares what happened to the coyote at all?
Yeah, I do.
He's one of the most hard-working people I've ever met. He would never think of quitting. And I think everyone should be inspired by that.
I don't just want him scared. I want him ruined.
We're all counting on you. Bye. any pantsless modeling gig?
What'd you see?
I thought I saw.
You taught Utah? I don't pay you to tink Utah. I pay you to talk.
I did saw.
What did you tea? What did you talk?
Only in theaters August 28th. Get tickets at coyotevoicesacme.com.
All right, race fans, welcome back. We got FRB here with Chris Paul Hamas, and I got Danny Carpenter here, stage 1 winner here in the booth. Danny, you got a copy? You got Chris Paul Hamas here in the booth.
Yeah, I got a copy.
Oh, man, dude, you were out there just getting some good clear sailing, beautiful restarts there, controlling the pace like a pro. What's the game plan now? You're stuck in traffic.
Well, I knew I was going to be stuck in traffic, so I took and loosened the car up a little bit. Hopefully, that'll help me get through there.
Okay,
so I guess just like try to get back out front, see if I got anything, you know.
Yeah, because you haven't had the car in that nasty air.
Yeah.
But are you expecting the car to still perform up to standards?
Yeah, like I'm going to have a really good long run car.
Okay.
Maybe not so good short run, but I should be better than probably a lot of these guys long run.
Roger that. Well, we have time.
Hopefully.
We have the temperature of the track is cooling off as well. You think that's going to affect your car?
Probably. I'm going to have to try to adjust during the race to it.
Sweet, my man. Well, I'm definitely stoked for you. You did a phenomenal job in stage 1. Let's see what you got for us here in stage 2. Could it be a possible sweep on the way for the 28? We'll see. All right, buddy. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
You got it.
Bye.
All right, dropping back up to Mad Dog Motorsports here as we are getting ourselves ready to go racing. Danny Carpenter, stage 1 winner, but Tommy Welch in the 11 car is going to lead the way for stage 2. One moment here, standby 1 as, yes, lights are out. We are definitely home and ready to go fast. Okay, restarts is where it's all about. So I'm very concerned for Tommy Welch here. He needs a beautiful restart. You know, we've seen what happens when you get that clean, fresh air. Can he see the same and rule the day for stage 2? Here we go. So nice launch by the 11, the 7. Gonna roll right in. These guys are gonna line up exactly like they're needing to do. 11 car out in front and trying to rip away. But you have Danny Carpenter, Pacey Wignett, some pretty fast hot rods, stuck in traffic. Got the 18 doing a little flashy mo-jig down there. The 24 giving him plenty of room. Great job to Will there. Heads up driving by the 2-4. And now the 04 is going to make his move. You see him stalled up there. And now the 04 of Dawson kept going for position. Moving on up, he says. Working on it. Still giving him plenty of room. Tommy Welch is leading the way. Pressure is on the 7 car. Michael Reeves is in the 8. He's got not a lot of pressure by the 5 car of Best at the moment, but you know he's going to be there. Best has had himself a pretty good program in stage 1. I'm going to look for him in here in stage 2. See that was that wake of the other car. He couldn't get fully back into that throttle, put all that power back to the pavement there, due to the fact that his car just wasn't turning. A little loose off there, or maybe the 7 may look a little tight. Actually, had a little extra wheel into the exit, and these guys are now letting her sing on down the backstretch. Pacey is always good for a show as we see him starting to barrel in on the 28, but 28 is going to see nothing of it. He wants to move. He wants that lead back. He is starting to gain some time and position on track on that 5 car of Best. He's going to stay on him. Let's see what's up with Carpenter now. We got a decent battle shaping up here for the top 5. Ooh! They're letting her hang out right now, absolutely. Oh, damn! The 5 car of Best Yay! Jeez, we're gonna have to look your car over for you after that, my man. Give me a second. Holy but Jesus, that one looked like it hurt. Rear trace, there it is. Looks okay from this end, but ouch. O2 just got a piece of it too, right behind him. Let's check that right front. Might as well, we're here. Right rear. All right, but damn, that looked like it hurt. So he may have some internal damage at that 5 car. We'll see if it's going to will and slow up his program. But at the moment here, we do have Tommy Welch still enjoying this clean, fresh air. Rip it out of 2 right there. Ouch. Guys fighting tight right now. But all lined up. All lined up with a place to be. $18 now looking to advance his position. Joshua Sanchez going for the move underneath the 2-4. Will Hewitt. Will now going to drag race him down the backstretch, have that momentum on exit of 4. He's going to utilize every last bit of it and hold on to that 7th position. Tommy Welch still leading the way. Let's kind of do it again through the field. As we got Tommy Welch leading, Scott Jones in the 7 car. 2nd position, Michael Reeves, 8 car. 3rd spot, only down 1 spot. Tommy Welch is up, sorry, let's do that again. Tommy Welch is up 12 spots right now. Biggest mover, P1, loving life right now. Up 2 spots is the 7 car, Scott Jones, in that 2nd position. Michael Reeves is down 1 spot at the moment here in the 8 car. Danny Carpenter down 3 spots. He started on pole in the 28, now in 4th position. 5 car of Daniel Best is nearing his effort, 10th position, but he is down 2 spots from the start. So the O2 pacing unit is +5 as he started toward the rear of the field in 6th position. Joshua Sanchez in 18 cars in 7th position, down 3 spots. These guys are doing it, duking it out, battling and sorting between the 2-4 and the 18, and just will not surrender the positions either direction, as these two are still continuing to fight between each other. The 24 of Will Hewitt gets that run on the outside, takes it back, and then the 18, kind of gets stalled back up once again. So now Will's going to take that back up. But Dawson kept in that 9th position and just kind of sitting back here behind these guys, letting them sort it out, maybe make him maneuver. And then round out your top 10 is going to be Tom Heglin, Bradley Knopsteyer, and George Sampolio's race there. And then I believe out of the race will be Josh Collins and Nicholas Collins. And Tommy Welch, you'll race later. But for how long? Battle is starting to shape up here toward the front as we have Scott Jones in the 7 car closing in something fierce. All in position, and it looks like he is maybe looking for a dive. Like he was super tight there. Maybe smoke turned a little hot on his entry. Gonna try to back it up right here. See if he can get a phenomenal run down the backstretch. Does not. Looks like the 11 car, Tommy Welch. He's got that bull by the horns right now. Tommy Welch leading the way. And again, just standing on it. He's got a good launch off. The car's responding to his will behind the wheel. Nice exit of 2. Great. All 3 of those cars came out like almost identical. All kinds of haul ass down the backstretch right now for these top 3 of Tommy Welch, Scott Jones, and Michael Reeves. Reeves staying tucked up on the bumper, but then again has to let him go through there because he needs some air. You see him a little loose off there. Had to throw a lot of will into the exit, but exit's where that's where the glory's at. Decent exit there. Kind of pushed ever so slightly, but still looking really, really fine. Fine and divine is what they're looking for in their race car this evening. Okay, nope. We're still good on track. Everyone is looking pretty okay. Awesome. Trying to figure out some speed. Looking for some speed into his hot rod this evening. Doing good, holding on to it. Finding a good pace. But these three right here just will not let it go. They're staying nose to tail. I mean, I'm curious if they're, in the same shop factory when it comes to setups, right? Because even different teams can run the same setups. So I'm kind of wondering if this could be a possible setup package, which allowing these guys to shake it up and gap a little bit. Looks a little tight off there. Ooh, A car playing with the fence. Oh man, the 11's flirting with disaster as he gets loose off and opens the door for the 7, loses momentum. Now, new leader, Scott Jones in the 7 car. And the door is still open for Michael Reeves to come ripping on by. Then we drag race across the line. 11's going to lift early. And, I thought the 28 was just going to go for it. Stuffed the nose in there and call her a day. But Carpenter sees the blood in the water and is attacking. Everybody got a boost of adrenaline there when they seen the leader get loose off and back up. And it does look like the 11 car, Tom Woods, is going to kind of regain control here, momentum, settle in once again. And now he's in that P3, but he does have some dirty air, and he's got some mean competition all over his bumper. Whoa! Look how he has a little bit of contact there. But that's going to blow and slow up the 28 of Carpenter for a minute. Take a ride with Danny Carpenter. Got to run off here. So it looks like the 11's maybe just losing the handle of the car. He's gonna, so he woo, he came in hot into turn 3. All right, checking in with your race leader, Mr. Scotty Jones. Awesome, buddy. Here comes the 7 car, ripping on out. Beautiful, brother. Michael Reeves staying right in tow with him, though. Right in tow. Again, don't push the car unless you have to. Love you. All right, duck. Nice lap around here. Get a little scenic view if we could. 7 car Jones still feeling some pressure by the 8 car of Michael Reeves. And Tommy Welch is now feeling some pressure by the 28. 28's sticking right there with him, but he has able to gap now. So again, it seems like as the tires wear, they're going to be, again, maybe spacing off, not having the abilities to get those runs like they had before, which again will make it super important to get those positions on this next and final possibly final restart into stage 3. As everybody is now single filed out, now this is just going to be a time for you to start working your program, your race program. Don't overdrive your car, back up your entries, start making gains on your long run, right? Time on track time now, right? Settle in. Whoa, look for that. The 5 car to hit the wall and whatever, and start picking them off one at a time if you can. Right now, it looks like Pacey is about to do that with the 5 car. Wear him down, which is what the O2 of Pacey just needs to do right now. He needs to put himself in position. So, and also, here's the other thing too. When you're back here in traffic, can you save enough fuel? Woo! 5 car got loose. O2's going to take him around the outside. Great drag race off. The O2's going to have momentum. He does. There goes the momentum. Now the 5. So you seen the flame out the pipe. That maybe is a little lift early because he wants to get back in line. He doesn't want to drag race. Doesn't want to fight right now because he sees Daniel Best in the 5 car back there. So if he knows he goes to fight, that's going to bring that 5 car right to their bumper, and he's going to lose not just 1 spot, but possibly 2. So that's smart racing. That's long haul. Thinking about the overall big picture. Hold what you got. And they are doing so as we're just kind of clicking through the field, looking for any kind of battle in or go fast. You've seen that there's your space and duration between the race leader and P2. Scott Jones, now he got a hold of that clean, fresh air. He said, oh, I'm gone, buddy. He has stepped on it, in it, around it, and he's not looking back. Tommy Welch and Danny Carpenter have more or less kind of paced themselves out now. Everyone's paced themselves out. Wignet there is in the O2. Everyone's similar, and you'll see that on the tower up top. So we can see that exact a little more exact. Tires are wearing, so right now we're trying to back off, save the tires, save the car. Start producing those quicker lap times. But when you do get there, if you do get there, which is what we're running, it seems like we're running that same problem, is that they have all that air that's messing them up. Now they have no tire and they can't turn, can't clear, can't make the pass. Now they're really relying on someone to make a mistake. And with a lighter field, it is a little difficult to make mistakes like that. We are at lap 52, end of stage 2 will be at the end of lap 60. Looks like it's just to crank it down until then. Then we crank it up, right? You just want to make the laps. Don't overdrive the car, don't burn up the tires. You're coming into the end of the run. We've seen Reeves right there. He plowed something fierce. He missed his turn. That's going to bring the 11 car right to him. And this is what happens here. Is once you miss one, you'll miss the next, and then the guy behind you catches up. You gotta start to fight, brings the rest of the competition right there with you. So, but Danny's like been stopped, butt cold right here as he went for that pass on the 11. Just couldn't make it happen. Maybe scorched his tires too much there, but he's able to hold off the O2 of Pacey. So maybe just hold what you got, and maybe, okay, that was the other thing, maybe save some fuel, right? So if you can run a little easier, save a little bit of fuel, spend less time on pit, rotate yourself back to the front, like the 11 did, that way you don't got to race for it, and go from there. Jones, he raced for that thing. We'll see. Let's look at that pass to the race lead one more time. So loose off there which disrupts all of his momentum. Then so he goes tight because he already has a run. Clears him, textbook, and he's gone. Open the door up, of course, for Michael Reeves in the 8 car, and the 8 car took that. And the rest, as they say, has been history. So, but Carpenter is losing that ability to sweep tonight's race, which I love it. I like it better when drivers are being shut down. Right? I want to see multiple different stage winners and the one who, I want to see all that drama, right? Like you do in real race, Okay, so 8's starting to back up. 11's picking up the gustos now. 8 car might got a little chatty there in the that last lap. Looked like he kind of spotted him maybe a little loose off or tight. Too much wheel regardless. Wow, look at him roll that center edge. Oh, he's too low. He gets off the line. Oh, around the outside he goes. Now the 11's going to have the momentum on this stretch, but can he clear him and get to the bottom? Oh, I don't know. Drag race. 8 car had some good momentum. He will not clear him. They're going to go side by each into turn 1 on old tires. Oh my goodness! 8 car looking out his passenger window, coming out of turn 1. Regains control, holds a 0-2 of Wignett. Was it Wignett? Yes, it was Wignett. Yeah. Saves that thing. Great job. Another one of those saves of the race right there. Let's look at that one more time. Let's see, find it. Also, yep, just passed for 8th. Let's find this one. I missed that. Oh, because we got pit strategy. That's why. Got it. Speaking of pit strategies and all of that fun stuff, let's get back to the. Oh, ouch! Damn. Was that the was that the 8 or the 2-4? Who was that? Someone just smacked the hell out the fence. That was the 5. No, it wasn't. Oh, that was the 8 of Reeves. Hit the wall again. Ouch. So 7 car, Scott Jones looking for that stage 2 victory. He's got himself, basically 3 laps left remaining in stage 2. I'm sure he's hoping for a green flag like the rest of us. Let's finish this one off. Woo! Cars are getting a little early. Plenty sporty out there, for sure. Scott Jones leading the way. Tommy Welch now in the 2nd position. Casey Wignett in 3rd, and Denny Carpenter in 4th. So that would have put. So who pitted? So we're going to have some short stoppers and some possible strategy calls here. I'm sure of it. I would be. If I was some guys back here. Field's still, the whole field's pretty tight. They're not too far off in pace. So, you can make a call, and we've seen what happened with Tommy Welch. He had himself that clean air and was able to lead a lot of the race. Then he got loose. So he opened the door, and then that's when Jones got past him. But I think that if Welch wouldn't have gotten loose, he would have he would still be leading, because it's just super hard to get past these guys in that in that nasty air in the draft. But Scott Jones now going to take lap 60 here, one more lap around, and he can take the points for stage 2, which again much needed into the end of the season, lining yourself up perfectly for the start of the playoffs. Good run around for Jones, Welch, and Wiggett. Carpenter chilling right there. Best, Hewitt, Reeves, Reeves, what a save, right? You got that stuff nasty, and you cleaned it up nicely to at least maintain a 7th position. But Jones now going in to 3, looking for turn 4 here and that final stretch. All right, we got Mr. Scotty Jones. Scotty Jones does this evening as the 7 car gets that stage 2 victory. Nice run, my man. Hella good job. Scotty Jones at number 7. Beautiful. I mean, again, we've seen that pass right there. He timed it out perfectly, did exactly what he needed to do. You know, just couldn't have done it any better. Just super stoked for Scotty Jones, or Scott Jones in the 7 car. Congratulations, stage 2 victory. Tommy Welch in the 11 car, up 11 positions, 2nd position. Good run for him. 0-2, Pacey Wignet now gets to that 3rd position, highest he's been, up 8 spots. 4th spot going to 28, Danny Carpenter. 5th going to go to Daniel Best in the 5 car. 24 of Will Hewitt. 6th. 7th going to go to Michael Reeves in the 8 car. 8th going to go to 04 of Dawson Kep. 9th, 87 of Bradley Knopsire. And George Champolis in the rounds out your top 10 for points in the 79 car. All right, everyone, we're going to take ourselves a quick break. Be back here for the start of Stage 3 and Stage 2 winners. Stay with us, as well as Scott Jones up in the booth.
Sean Walker. It's been a long time since we played Matchbox Cars together.
Hey, Amy.
Hey, Sean. What the hell have you been up to?
It's a bit of a longer story.
You look big.
Yeah.
To rekindling old friendships.
Cheers. So where's home?
You know, I don't stay in one place for long.
International playboy. I feel you.
Oh,
that was shot.
Everybody listen. We're all gonna wake up someplace different.
What?
Is everybody okay?
Are we on a plane?
Where's the nuclear warhead, Walker?
Or start tossing your friends out.
What?
So wait, Sean's a spy?
Let's jump to conclusions, okay?
We don't know if he's a good guy.
That guy said he was gonna throw us out of a plane. Only bad guys say that. What do you need, buddy?
Need to throw these guys off the plane. A nuclear warhead went missing. The CIA thinks it was me. Or us.
Get in the chopper, Sean.
Yeah, unfortunately, the timing of all this looks really bad for you guys.
Oh, God.
I got a plan.
We need to re-steal the bomb so we can get our lives back.
Ah, great. I was thinking it was gonna be something hard. What was that?
It's like a crunchy sound.
Yeah, it's like bodies.
You think they're okay?
Probably not.
Clean it up.
Won't be a problem.
Treat him like a human teabag.
I can't do what I do and drag the Matchbox gang around with me.
We made a friend.
Oh, my God.
Take what you need.
I work alone.
Not anymore.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, baby.
Move out the way!
Remember when we were kids and we used the Matchbox tow truck as a ramp? Hey, when we tell this story, you leave this part out, okay? Okay, and I never dropped the gun. Deal. Yep.
right, welcome back, everyone. You got Chris Hamis here with Door to Door Sim Racing, the Mars Properties Cup Series, and of course we got Mr. Scotty Jones. Oh, Scott Jones, Stage 2 winner here in the booth. Scott Jones, you got Chris Hamis here. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How we going? How we doing, man? Doing
we're
good up
doing
there?
great out here, dude. You looked phenomenal. Put it down when you needed to. You saw the 11 car get loose off, but now you're stuck in traffic. What's the game plan?
Well, we're pretty tight on fuel here for stage 3, so I'm gonna kind of ride and save my tires, and then see what the race brings, and then make a decision about halfway through. If I can make it all the way in, I'm gonna do it. If not, I'll take tires and go racing.
All right,
So
we got you got strategies to be had, man. You got yourself a fast race car out there, so I'm gonna be hoping the best for you, and let's see if you can get it done. Good. So I'm gonna get you back to to Natty Boys, and man, good luck to you, my man.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it, man.
You got it, buddy. My pleasure. All right, now Scotty Jones, Stage 2 victor. One moment here as we are getting ready to go green once again. Oh, why'd you flash at me like that? All right. Oh, I guess I had a little bit more time. See, I try to get them back quick enough, so I don't want to. I hate bothering drivers when they're in the middle of a race, because I hate to be the reason they screw up. All right, this stuff's already hard enough. And we're gonna be looking for a good start here. Pacey Wignet now leading the way. First time for him to see that clean, fresh air, and he is one of the fastest here in the series. So not a good sign for the rest of the field, as they're going to do everything they can to stop that from stop him from taking off. You got them all ripping out. Big run by the 7 car, Joshua Sanchez, making some advanced moves here in the first lap of stage 3. Gets underneath the 18, clears him super smooth, along with the 11 car, Tommy Welch, looking for his bull run of the evening, as he's now fighting for that 3rd spot. 28, Danny Carpenter, your pole setter this evening, is now working his way up. But we have a hell of a battle and drag race. At least we did. 28 powers by him. And we have pressure cooker heating up for Pacey in the 0-2 with the 7 car of Jones closing in. Big runoff from 2. He's got it. Go, go, go. Stand on it, my man. Stand on it. Side draft and sucks him back. That's a cool car. He's a Chucky car. Holy hell. I'd be scared of that car right now. Goddamn tease you. Woo! 0-2. Pacey Wignet. Kids be painting something crazy on your car this evening. Pacey trying to scare the kids and scare the drivers as he falls back ever so slightly. Didn't get that runoff he needed, but Scott Jones did. Back to the lead. Scott Jones did exactly what he was looking for, and he did to the 11 car. As we got more battling underway. 28 all over the bumper of the 18 of Joshua Sanchez. As we've seen earlier in the race this evening, that did not work out too well, as the 18 does have himself a little bit of a of a glitch problem. Blinker fluid low, and it caused some contact, but it does seem like he's doing pretty well right now. So I think he may have topped off that blinker fluid, and man, that car is on fire right now. Go, Mr. Sanchez. Oh, and just as I see that, clips the fence, but we got them all drag racing. 0-2 trying to shake the draft, doing so. 18 follows in suit. 11 car now the run up behind the 18. 28 of Carpenter gets super tight. He's going to try a crossover, though. Utilize the momentum from the outside to the bottom. Comes back with a hell of a run. Riding on board now with 28 of Carpenter. Check out some speeds. Keep forgetting about the dashboard here. Whoa, a little tight, little low there. He was going a little too low, trying to get all the air that he could on that left front. Beautiful run off. These guys are all checked up right now. Dogfight underway. Hauling it. 196. Oh, my goodness. You know these boys can see 200. They can get this thing hooked up. Right now, they're too much dogfighting. Whoa, 11 car. Jesus, man. He gets, that was super tight out of 2. Almost lost the car, regained it. Now we got Carpenter. He is on the run. Barreling down on the 0-2 of Pacey. He's going to try to get underneath him right here. Watch out, dude. That's Chucky. Okay? I'm just saying. So doesn't get the runoff that he's looking for. Gets her clawing on the bottom right now. Going to try to get her to launch off. Does. That was a beautiful rotation through the center there, 28. And he does. Look at that gain. God damn. Just gained on him something fierce right there. On a mission. Pole center trying to prove a point, saying, we got this. Winner of stage 1. A little bit of a wide arc there because he had the 11 underneath him. 11 of Tommy Welch. When you think someone's faster, it's someone faster. Tommy now rotating out, clears up, and gone. Look at this dude. He know what time it is. He said it's time to back up the truck because we on a run. Moonshot, baby. Let's go. Right on board. Tommy Welch. So kind of backstretch speed you get up there. Whoa! Oh, man! He sailed that thing in there, got checked up in front of him, and now door was open. 28 is going to go in there and try to force him up. But the 11 car is going to have the momentum on the outside. Welch. Down the front stretch they go. Lots of speed here. 196.7. Everybody's attacking right now. Daniel Best, the 24 of Hewitt. Hewitt's there. Everyone come ripping on out. Now we got Michael Reeves trying to get back into the fight. 0-2. Looking for P2. And he does. Swoop. And got it. Pacey winging it now. Moving on up. Dropping Tommy Welch back ever so slightly. Oh, as 0-2 just gets hard into the fence right there. Matt loose everything he gained and then some. He's giving up 3, 4. But oh, there goes the 11 of Tommy Welch. Oh. Damn. We had some good racing there for a minute. Okay, bringing it down the front stretch here. Going to go into 1. Does look as if that's going to be on the 5 here. We're going to slow her down. Oh, yeah, we see that. We see that here. So let's go on board. Slow it down. And nose. There it is. Okay. Slow down here. Oh, we're on the wrong guy. Oh, that's Carpenter. I was on the wrong person. My bad. Okay, so it's Carpenter, 28. Gets himself this run down here. He's moving too. He's got a good run. 11 should have blocked him a long time ago. He should have blocked him a long time ago. And then it looks like, I don't know if he just Yeah, I kind of ran him over a little bit there, it seems. But if, yeah, I'm trying to figure this one out for you folks. He should have blocked him right there. I would have blocked him. And then run him back up here. So, I don't know. It's just like he didn't dive the car in. Maybe it's like the 28 maybe missed his mark or something, because the 11 seemed like he was hitting his mark to dive it in, but just I'm not sure. That's a wild one. Maybe she's a wild one, you know? And now the 18's leading the way. See what kind of strategies they bust out. We'll go ahead and let this cycle itself through. I do believe we have a minute. Yeah, we got a couple minutes. All right, back here in just a moment.
Father, all my life, I have answered every call. To honor, duty, to war. But now fate has given me something I never sought. A child. A life untouched by the storm. Lend me the strength of the old fathers, so that I may fight once more, defeat one more enemy, and return home to her. Not as a warrior, but as warmth. To teach her not battle, but stillness. The kind I never knew. Please, Father, heed my words.
All right, welcome back, race fans. Let's go ahead and give you guys a shout out, man. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Really appreciate all the support. I'm sure these drivers do too, man. I'm telling you. But what a race we've had this evening. Just want to give it though a quick reminder out there to hit that like and subscribe if you're new, of course. If you're OG here and you don't have it, man, come on, right? Get on the ball. Let's go. Get up on that wheel. But hit the like and subscribe if we're putting on the show. We earned that, all right? We got to earn it first. That's how it goes here. That's how we look at it. So hopefully we earn it tonight. But for you guys who've been here, hit them noties because we go on live. We go on super quick. We don't mess around. I don't do any of that holding screen nonsense. So boom, boom, to the point, and we're on it, right? We want to go fast. So looks like we are going down the backstretch now, getting ready to go back green. So here we go. Oh, and of course, huge shout out to Mars Properties and Starlink. super appreciate you guys. All right, let's get back to business. Tester, 3-4, here we go. About ready to drop kick this pace car, and I'm hoping this for the last time. I want to see a nice, fat, long green run. Let these guys sort it out best they can. As we got Joshua Sanchez in the 18 car, and we are gone. Light the fires, kick the tires, get this on, Big Daddy. We on stage 3. All for the gustos now. Let her all hang out, and that's what Sanchez is doing in the 18 right now. He has the spot, and actually he has the car, if you think about it. The car's been super fast. He's been fighting that blinker fluid lately with his program, and now he has found himself out here in the lead, clean air, and if he does start to blink, he's not bothering nobody, and they can't catch up to him because he's taking the draft away. So he's actually in really good shakes right now when it comes to positioning, as Daniel Best kind of plowed a little tight and got a piece of the wall, slowing up his efforts. That's going to bring Danny Carpenter all up to the bumper, and he's looking for a pass by. He knows he's got himself a really fast race car this evening, and he wants to show it. As he won stage 1, led every lap in stage 1, controlled the race pace, and put her on pole in the beginning. So now he's, feathered it. As you see the 5 there, drag a little right rear fender on the fence there. He's going to get a good run off. Yeah, baby. And doesn't get him cleared because the 5 has the tires and has a run right now. But the 28 has help. He has the 7 car of Scott Jones, your stage 2 winner, sitting primed and ready with some go fast underneath the hood of that machine. 24 of Will Hewitt in the same 6th position now, finding a good bottom line and holding it. Pacey Wignet has found himself in another roller coaster style of a race, as he is sitting here in 7th position, mired in all kinds of traffic, but still up 4 positions. So now he's going to have to pull the magic rabbit out of the hat and start making his way through the field, but we are running out of time, and time is very precious here at Indy. Joshua Sanchez still leading the way, breakaway ever so about the same. It seems like all drivers seem to get about that same breakaway, about not quite a full second, 3/4 second or so. Oh, man, we got mad wiggles out of the 2-4, or was that the 8 car of Michael Reeves. Reeves, he's plowed the fence a couple times, so he may be handling issues here, having some handling issues, and might be fighting that car, and that's something you don't want to be doing, but if you have to, it is what it is. It is what it is. Jones now trying to, Pacey getting underneath the 24. Oh, contact! Bounces back off. And that's going to stall up the 0-2 and the 2-4. Both those guys are doing it. But at the same time, so we have Scott Jones under attack by the 28 of, by the 8 car of Michael Reeves. Reeves sees the 0-2. He's attacking the 2-4. So there's no better time than to attack the guy in front of you, because they're getting held up. As we got still the fight underway between the 24 of Will and Pacey. Pacey now on the bottom, trying to hold him off. Just can't. Gets the run on the outside, and you can't clear him. Now the 0-2 side drafting all kinds down the front stretch, trying to slow him down so he can short dive and short shoot this thing, try to get his car down to the bottom and clear out. But he's going to have too much tire right now. The 24 does. Oh, he might get him now. Nope. Still, drag racing. These guys are going to stay side by each for quite the minute, because if they're continue to drag race and they're not letting go, it's just going to slow them up. Contact there. He's trying to move him up the track, get a good launch in, try to slide up. He does. Pulls a slide job in front of him. Woo! Barely. I mean, that's flirting with disaster right there with that style of a move, especially through that try-over short shoot through there, because your car is pretty light on its feet. and grip. So that battle has subsided. Are we looking for anything for the leader? Nothing yet. Just Daniel Best and the 28 of Carpenter. They're starting to close in on position for the second spot. Ow, damn, that hurt too. A-Car plows the fence once again, I believe. I don't know how much more that hot rod can take of that. It's not feeling so hot no more, is what it is. Joshua Sanchez, man. Good job. Good for you, bro. Seriously. I'm stoked for Joshua. He's been fighting signal, this and that, and I'm sure the drivers have been giving him an earful, and, so for him to come back and, rule the day would be sick, I mean, just be like, yeah, it might be a signal issue, but ain't nothing wrong with the driver behind the wheel, okay? And he's proven that right now. And actually, his car, he has had zero blink in this last stage. He had some blinking going on, but all of a sudden it subsided after that last little incident. Which I will say this, Mr. Joshua Sanchez, Starlink, it does, take care of us and get us out there. So just a little heads up out there, a little Starlink action. I got a link for you. Cool views. Really cool. I'm enjoying that Iracing stepping it up on their graphics, their camera work, everything, right? The graphics are looking a lot better. I will say that as well. I'm liking that. They did that big update. Worried me. So far, everything's pretty equal. So I'm just kind of babbling a little bit. There's not a lot of movement. We see some energy building up between the 8 to 7, the 28. I'm monitoring that right now. Because it's going to take one slip up with the 28, and that would back up all three of those. And Pacey's right there too. So this can get this could be a pretty hardcore dogfight in just a moment. And you can see that Carpenter knows this. He sees this too, because he's really dodging that draft right now, trying to break away. He sees those three cars back there. He's like, damn, if that 7 gets to me, and Jones has been fast, he's going to bring those other fast cars right with him. So wiggle out of the 7 car. That'll blow and slow. But that's going to be the best case scenario for the 28 of Carpenter, is for that 7 car to get loose off and then have to contend with the 8 car and the 02. Sanchez just said, do whatever you all want to do back there. Just don't wreck, right? Because right now he's looking for his Heim time moment, and the 18 is tracking to do so. 20 laps left remaining in tonight's race for Door to Door Sim Racing. All this brought to you by Mars Properties. I'd like to thank them so much for being the sponsor for the 2026 season for Door to Door Sim Racing and the Cup Series. Man, yeah. Now we're starting to snake, baby. Yeah, we're looking like an Indy. Every little ounce of speeds, and then we're gonna start wearing on tires. So the 5's caught him. The 5 has definitely caught the 18, but can he do anything with it? That is going to be the can he get there, or is he going to be stuck like Chuck? So whoa, easy there, 18. Man, he almost put his car into the fence accident, and it looked like he may have lost some ground right there. So I'm saying, being a little overzealous on some of those. Oh, but he did stretch it out, so he got the 5 to hit the wall. That's going to slow him down. But he almost hit it his damn self. So that 18 needs to be careful. 5, you need to watch yourself as well, my man, because he was giving her all she's got, Captain, coming out of 2. I seen that. Don't think I didn't. he gave her a lot of will out of too. I seen that, and he upset that car. Car messed around on him a little bit. Back it up, boys. Back it up. Smooth. Don't overdrive the car. You got it. You got it. You'll put the pressure on him that way. Ouch. Damn, Reeves just keeps hitting that fence, man. At one time, you're going to hit it too hard, bro. 18, I almost want to say, dude, just keep that Joker in a straight line. You were gaining more on him just without the dodging and messing around. It seems. It looked like that, at least. Because now he's starting to close in, and so is Danny Carpenter. Carpenter's right there. Scott Joe, this is going to be a sick battle. This thing keeps shaping up the way he's doing it right now. 18 still trying to do whatever he can, but now all the rest of the cars are staying in line behind him. 7 car going for the pass on Carpenter. He does it quickly and swiftly. 28 must have overcooked his tires ever so slightly because there was not a lot of contact, or he missed his turn, or maybe both, right? Because there was no contest between that. And now here comes Pacey Wiggett, right? I think, yes. Yeah. Pacey's now looking for his ride on by. A higher entry. Watch this. Now he's going to come back down here, lean on that right rear here. He's still trying to be nice to it, though. You don't want to give it too much. He's there. Any one of these drivers can win this thing. I know it just doesn't seem like that, but all it's going to take is a mistake out of him, the 18, to Joshua Sanchez. So kind of speeds our leaders running. See how they're chasing him. Sanchez, 195-ish. It seemed 196. See, they're going to close on him. And now let's go to actually, let's go to Jones. He's 2 back. Oh, he's getting a big run, too, right now. And a pass. He said later. He got a hell of a run right there. Well, I seen that. I seen it kind of work its way through the center. And he's got a big run. But now that's gonna stall them up. Oh, 5 car. Sideways on exit. Ugh. All right, now here comes the Scott Jones. He's led some laps. He knows what it's like to be out here in the front. Scott Jones in the 7. Winner of stage 2. Can he get back to that lead? So that's the other thing is, too, will these drivers overcook those tires too early? We still got 15 laps left remaining in tonight's race. That's a lot of race left yet ahead of us. And I mean, not a lot, but it's still a lot. It's a 2.5 mile track. We got to remember that. So it's, that's not, yeah, you still got some distance to travel. Now the 18's really getting a snake going on. I love it. Good job, my dog. So he was losing a little bit of that lead, and now he's starting to pull back on Jones. So Sanchez starting to pull a little bit more on that Jones now that he, like I said, still dodging. But that 7 staying with them, but this group behind him of Pacey now. Pacey's going to go side by side with the 5 car. Pacey does his slide job, but he's going to lose momentum. Oh! There goes to 5. Let's wind that back. Sorry, I'm going to wind this back real quick. Oh, he is... Wow, what a save, dude! Oh, my goodness. Wow, that was impressive. Good job. That was a hard save. Very, very hard save. He should have been junked like totally junked. Caution, a whole bit. And we have Scott Jones has closed in on your race leader. Can the winner of stage 2 bring it home to win the race? Oh no, he got tight. He had a feather and he got a piece. Got a feather again. Lost his run. Woo! Man, I thought he was going for it too. He had it. He was there. He had a good run, but again, he's gonna have to. You gotta time that out perfectly. Then now Pacey's starting to fall. He's starting to he's starting to get the hang of him right now. Yes, he is getting the hang of him right now. He is gaining. Yeah, my man. Let's look at some lap times as we last lap. There we go. 38.38. So that's Sanchez, right? 38.22. Okay, so Pacey and Reeves setting some pretty fast laps right now. You better run, Sanchez. Run. These two are kind of linking up together right now, trying to make some ground, and they are doing that. Pacey knows that the time is running out. Time was running out, right? Yeah. And each lap, it just seems like he's getting closer and closer. And, I mean, oh, dude. He's like, I'm so close, I can taste it. I hope he makes the boot because I really want to ask him about the Chucky car. And whose idea that one was. Pretty awesome. Actually, let's look over this car. Yeah, it's a Chucky car. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. You look like you ran some kids over too, you know? Just saying. All right, so all hail the chief at the moment of the 18 of Sanchez. He is just doing a just fantastic workout here on track. Holding off the 7 as opposed to Pacey now. He's there. He's gained. He's caught him. He's bringing in company of Michael Reeves. But I don't know if Reeves has quite the car for the win. He seems to be seriously tight in that car. And then, some loose off. I mean, he's just been he's fighting that car too much to I think, to have the speed to take the win away, right? Oh, whoa. 5 car, Daniel Best. Popping smoke back there on the exit of 4. So, again, we want to see this thing remain green. Mean and green. Oh! Freaking Bignet just smacked the hell out of the exit of turn 1. The energy is for sure picking up in the front here. We got some lap times by Jones now. He's all over the bumper. He just needs to find the right time to do so because now he has to worry about the O2. And O2's got himself a pretty decent run right now. See, but he backed up his turn. I like that. I like that a lot. He backs up his turn. 7. Oh, that was, a little too close for comfort there, buddy. Just saying. See, he arced that thing pretty hot. He's pushing the hell out of that car. I just want to say that they would be better off if they... Oh, maybe pass to the race lead. Here we go. 7 of Sanchez just did a juke move, then swung it to the outside. Now was going to go for a crossover. Now they're all loose. Pacey has damage. some decent damage to that right front. Can they run down Sanchez? 7 laps left remaining in tonight's race. Come on, Sanchez! Uh-oh. 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 He's going to have a big run. Uh-oh. You got to do something, Sanchez. That's not doing something. You left the door open. He's going to get he's got, oh, damn! Oh! And the 7 is toast! Well, we definitely know what happened there. Oh, Scotty's dead. Oh, man. Bust out the medvac, because that one's going to leave a mark. You see right here, so the 18 misses his entry, it looked, right? He's way too high. He's left the door completely open. He knows it. Power's up right here. Car goes to dump truck plow up the track right here. He's going to stay in the go-go juice, and he's going to run out of room, more or less, because he stays in the go-go juice. Then just ricochets off the fence. 7, I don't know, I guess if 7 should, maybe would have had a little more heads up. No, that was going to happen. He just used him as a backstop, and then bam, dude. It was a direct hit, hook, line, sinker into the freaking wall. Puts that thing up and over. Oh, my gosh, what a hit. Ow! Yeah, let's see that again. Boom! Ah! Oh, man. Oh, the hard lip. Make sure we're all the way forward. Yes, we are. All right, so that is going to bring everybody into pit road. Going to get some, probably some Fort Fresh field goods, fuel, all of that. 6 laps left remaining in tonight's race. This is very important. Super duper important on who is going to lead this race off in pit road. Because I think that the leader is going to have the shot to win this thing. Oh, no, and now he's better. Hey, top him off on blinker fluid while you're there, my man. Top off blinker fluid. Don't forget the blinker fluid. All right, watching the race off from pit road. Super duper important. Splash and go. 0-2 of Pacey. Wignet is going to, I believe, take the race off from pit road. He does. You're going to see tires on everybody else, I believe. So here we go. We got guys getting some stuff fixed and damage done and all of that. But I'm thinking we got tires here. Carpenter, no tires. And the 24 stayed out. He can make it. All right, we're going to take ourselves our final break of the evening. Be back in just a hot minute. Stick with us. We are almost there.
I have waited long enough. The time has come to claim what is rightfully mine.
The Empire's supply lines are vulnerable. We hit them here, and the galaxy will take notice.
A former student seeks to disrupt our empire. Bring me Maul, Vader. Alive or broken.
You took my sister and my world. Now I'm coming for you.
This was not the plan, but we are too far to turn back now.
The Empire's time is over. It's time for Crimson Dawn.
You cannot win, Maul.
right, welcome back, everyone. We have just less than a handful of laps left ahead of us here this evening at Indianapolis for door-to-door sim racing and the Mars Properties Cup Series for 2026 winding down. And we got Will Hewitt leading the way. And of course we have the final commercial for Will's movie. Okay? Yeah, that's your movie, buddy. That is your movie. Okay? Cody versus Acme. That is, yep, 100%. So you're leading the way. Will he be able to sneak himself into victory lane? He's gonna only car that stayed out. Everybody else splash and go, some tires, all of that. Is he gonna have what it takes to get it done at the end? Will Hewitt, first time being up, I believe, up in the front, getting that clean air. Will his car just respond instantaneously? I don't know, but we're about to find out. But on his outside, it's going to be Pacey, and we know he's quick. He's found himself up in the lead earlier this evening. I'm sure he liked the way it looked, the way it felt. We're going to try to go with it once again, but it's all up to the two foes of Will. We need that launch, buddy. We need that launch. Uh-oh. Does not get the launch that he needed. He got the Denny Hamlin launch is what he got. Yep. Come on. Oh! 2-4 just didn't have it. He got the Hamlin launch, and we got Heim time happening right now for the O2 of Pacey Wignett. Now he's going to get back out here in front, and he's only led a few laps this evening, but he's picked the right time to lead the right laps at the end. 3 laps left remaining here in tonight's race. Pacey trying to lead the last few laps of the race. This is going to be crazy. Danny Carpenter, your pole sitter, moves his way back up to second. The 8 car, Michael Reeves, third. 2-4, and the 5 car are going to go side by side. We got Dawson right now who's going to sneak in there, almost get a twofer. He will get a twofer if he can make this pass right here. Dawson kept trying to keep it on the bottom and get his run off. He does. Dawson kept making himself a twofer, going back up to Pacey. Yes, he does. He's going to clear. Pacey is now gapping, but he does scuff the wall. That's going to lose some momentum, and that's at the worst time possible. Coming in the last lap down the back stretch, or front stretch, he's going to have to do everything he can to shake the draft, shake Danny off here, as he knows he's fast. He's had a fast car all evening. And here comes Danny, one last shot at it. Can Danny get there? Carpenter, laying her on the line, needs that O2 to make a mistake right there. O2 is going to just jump down almost to the apron, so he doesn't get any kind of advantage whatsoever. Final lap in tonight's race. Pacey Wignett leaving the way, looking for another W, and he's about to get it. Ripping out a 4 for the last time. Pacey Wignett in the O2 gets himself another victory here in the 2026 door-to-door sim racing Mars Cup Series. Right on, my man. Good job. What a race. Never give up. Never give up. You know? Woo! Danny Carpenter gets that P2. Michael Reeves gets the 3rd position. There is your podium, ladies and gentlemen. Pacey Wignett gets the P1, up 10 positions. Biggest mover of the race, Pacey Wignett. Danny Carpenter, your pole sitter, finishes 2nd. Runner up, man. Hella good run for him too. And Michael Reeves, who hit every part of the wall out there, it seems. He was loose off, tight, whatever, man. He fought that car something fierce, man. But he never give up. But here comes the man himself. Burn it down, my bro. He's like, okay, will do. You. The Chucky car. That's what I'm saying. He scared folk out there is what he did. He scared them. He scared them with that Chucky car. That's a burnout, my man. That's a hard time burnout. Yeah, look like yeah. Time to kiss the bricks. That'll work. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and show our race results and figure out what we got here. All right, your final running order will be Pacey and as your, of course, tonight's race winner in the 02, 28, Danny Carpenter, your second place. Michael Reeves in the 8 car, third. Fourth goes to Dawson Kemp in the 04. Fifth going to go to Daniel Best in the number 5. 24 of Will Hewitt is in the 6th position. 7th, Joshua Sanchez in the 18. Bradley Knopstein in the 87, which is 8th. 9th goes to Tommy Welch in the 11 car. 7 car of Scotty Jones rounds out your top 10. The 11 position goes to George Champolius in the 79. Tom Heglin in the 99. 12th position. 13th, Josh Collins in the 27. And Nicholas Franz rounds out the field at in the 17, 14th position. But all hail the chief, Pacey Wignet, tonight's race winner. All right, stand by, everyone, as we're going to go into a post-race show and talk to ourselves some winners. All right, how's it, race fans? We are back. Got Chris Balhamus here, and stand by for just one moment as I get our race winner. Oh, Pacey in the 02. Pacey, you got Chris Balhamus. You got a copy? Pacey, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, okay, perfect. There you are. My man, congratulations, P1, dude. Seriously, you were fighting something fierce up there. You got yourself a really good car coming from the back of the field. Tell us all about that, because that just must have been a feat of its own.
I kind of screwed myself in qualifying. I had a really nice lap going in the first lap. I just thought it wasn't going to be enough, and with this track, you only get one lap to really have the tire strength to even really make the lap, so... I decided at the last second coming down the front stretch. My lap wasn't good enough. Turns out it would have been. Kind of hate myself for that, but then I just messed up the second one, so I ended up starting in the back. And boy, I couldn't have chose a worse track to start in the back.
I bet, dude. I mean, damn. What a...
Passing here is impossible.
Yes. Yeah.
So
how did you get it done?
Every run I got, I took inside, outside. But you have to be aggressive when it comes to passing here, and that's how we did it. 3 or 4 or 5, however many times I started from the back of the field.
There was a few times. Did you get to the front? And I mean, did you make some adjustments on the car tonight? How did it respond on the track cooling off?
I made absolutely no adjustments to
None.
the car.
Okay.
The car felt amazing. I could pretty much put it wherever I wanted. So, yeah, no, it was just a really fast car. I truly felt like I had the best car. I just couldn't ever get the track position.
Man, and it looked like it too, dude. You would just get stopped butt cold in some of those fat runs you had. You had another freaking VI. Do you like that? I mean, is that like part of your momentum for racing? Is you got to scare the shit out of everybody? I mean, sorry, the shoot out of everybody. On track. Each race, because I mean you did it again, right? That was in turn 2, I think. Turn 1, turn 2.
Yeah, Sanchez, I was sitting inside of him, and he blinked out. Didn't
Yeah.
even know he was there still, and all of a sudden, I'm inside of him, and I either lift and basically wreck my car or wreck him. I mean, I guess looking back at it, I kind of wish I just would have ran through him, considering it was his issue, blinking, not mine.
Right.
But either way, we got it done.
Right.
Kind of sucks that I lost so many stage points there, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but you still recovered, and you never give up. You never do, man. That's what I love about you, bro. Is that you will, and your some of your footage coming through the field, very impressive. I will say that. All right, I mean, you talk about fighting for every inch out there. It's no joke, dude. It was no joke. You put it to realism when we watch you drive.
Yeah, I try. I mean, you can only be as good as you think you can be. So if I think I can't do good starting from the rear in Indy, I'm probably not going to do very well. So you just got to keep yourself motivated the entire time.
Yeah, you did it too. You did a really good job out there, man. Looked clean, looked awesome. Super fun fight out there. And again, congratulations once again for that P2. Wait, so I don't have the full update on points and wins and stuff. So how many wins does that take? Does that make for you now in 2026? I
actually don't even know.
Okay.
I think 4 or 5.
All right, nice, dude. That's awesome. That shows some dominance in the season. So I hopefully that you're still the points leader. But I just took a shot in the dark that you're still rocking the points lead. But I'm pretty sure you are for sure after this one. So.
Yep. Pretty sure this is still a points leader. I know there's been some stuff with going on in the background. So
yeah.
With Nesta, he's been away for a little bit, and I hope all is well in that camp. But I'm sure we will get points updated here pretty soon.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're just holding us at suspense. That's what's going on. That's in them. They're just holding us at suspense. That's it. That's all it is. So we'll have the big revealing here soon, and it'll be a big party, guaranteed. But my bad. Let's get some shout outs real quick, and then we'll get you on out here. I know you got little ones and wife and all that. You maintain the household.
Yeah, I gotta shout out my my eldest child, especially right now, for running through the house rampant and yelling and crying and doing everything possible to make noise while I'm giving an interview live.
I like that little one. Put him on.
I don't think mommy would be too happy with that. But obviously, I got to shout out my teammates, especially my brother and Chris. Even though Chris wasn't here tonight, they definitely helped keep me motivated, especially when I got in some of those tough situations towards the back. I actually, at one point, when that caution came out in the last stage, it kind of bit me, and was about to pit so that I was good to the end, and kind of bit me because now everybody else is pitting and I'm just losing all the track position. So thank them, especially for just keeping my head in it.
Right. Yeah,
and obviously I got to shout out you for broadcasting. It's always a blast to go back and watch, even when the entire final stage doesn't have any car audio. It is a blast to go back and watch still.
I was baffled by that too myself, dude. I was like, what the bejesus? Because I watched my stuff and all that, but we did have some glitches, some pretty big glitches before the program, before we even started last week that you guys didn't know about. And so it took me a minute to kind of get everything back again, because it was after that big downloadable. I don't know. Sometimes things happen, and I'm not a computer genius. So, but that's good. I'm glad that you guys still found it semi-entertaining in that matter, because I hate it. I want to be perfect, my man. I want to be as perfect as I can for you guys and give you every aspect of this show. So, well, bro, well, I know we got it this time because I was watching it the whole freaking race.
Hey, it's okay for the broadcast to be semi-pro too. I mean, we're all semi-pro drivers on the simulator, trying to be pro, but
right.
I mean, even real life.
Yeah.
They have stuff on air that doesn't always seem to be correct. So especially
True.
Fox.
Fair
Especially
enough.
Fox.
Yes. Fair enough. Yeah, very nice. Tonight or last week we foxed it, so we're trying to do that again. But my man, thank you so much for the support. I really do. It's a lot of hard work, but it's a lot of fun, especially when you nail it. But when you don't, then you're like, oh, that hard work. Which again, I'm sure it feels the same in the car. When you practice, you set it up the car, you work all night long, and you make a mistake to ruin the race. I mean, that's just I feel you. But thank you, my bro. Really do appreciate it. Congratulations to you once again, and we'll try to get you on out of here. But man, and yes, and thank the family for keeping it semi, tolerable for you to make the interview. Really do appreciate that one. Really do.
All right. Thank you.
Absolutely, my man. Hey, take good care, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
All right, we'll do.
Later, bye. All right, Pacey Wignett, your race leader. We're going to bring up Mr. Danny Carpenter, P2, pole setter. And, man, he had his hands all kinds full today. Got Danny Carpenter here in the booth. Danny, you got Chris Walhamus. You got a copy?
Gotcha.
My man, dude, you had yourself one heck of a run this evening. You found yourself on point to start the race, and you were flirting with disasters right up there toward the front the entirety of the evening. Congratulations to you on the P2. Man, you looked great out there. You did. That car was on fire. You manhandled stage one. You like that way. That's fine. Y'all can. And I think you gapped the most out of the field out of all stages. So like
like that clean air for sure.
But even in other stage 2, stage 3, when the other cars had their clean air, dude, your car looked fast, bro. Woo!
I tried to race them, I tried to put on a show. There was times where I laid back a little bit because I didn't want to burn my tires off. But I was just hoping, and I was a little tight. The second stage, my car was tight. The third stage, I got it freed up pretty good, but hard out there, It's a hard track to pass at.
Yeah, I was seeing it. I was seeing it. The frustrations. I was seeing the turmoil out there. Man, tell us about your race. Of course, well, stage 1, we've seen that one. All right, you out there cruise control, little zip code action, calling it a day. But run us into stage 2 when you found yourself in the air.
Stage 2, I probably tried pretty hard for the first 10 laps, and I realized I just wasn't getting nowhere. There just wasn't anywhere to go. So I laid back and just tried to save my car a little bit, hoping a caution would fly, and and then I'd have a little better car than them. But it's some point I started pushing it again. I went into the pits, my car was burning the right front, so I made some more adjustments. I loosened it up pretty good. And stage 3, not really sure. I just came out, raced as hard as I could. There was times I could have put blocks on guys, but that's not really my style. If someone's got to run, I'll race them for it. And it's probably not a good thing. I should probably block the shit out of them. That stuff pisses me off. And I'll run someone right down into turn if they do that shit to me. But that's just me. But it was fun, man. I gave it everything I had. I tried to race clean as I could, and I got second, I guess. There was nothing. I didn't have nothing for him. I mean, I could have drove over him, but I mean, I was just getting so tight. He was pushing so hard that I just couldn't get to him to get around him.
Yeah, it seemed like if the driver in front of you was on point, was hitting their marks and guarding that bottom, You just couldn't get any air to that left front that you needed to make that car hook around the center, you know. And it's and I've seen guys, you know, side skirting it, trying everywhere, right? Just looking to try to get some more downforce down there. I've seen you guys searching, but I mean, your car looked good, yes, but we definitely seen the differences of how your car you looked in stage 1 and then you got in that traffic and it was just woo, buddy. But
yeah,
what a fight though, man. I mean, you were throwing it out there. It was awesome.
Yeah, I was trying to.
No, you did. Yeah, you did. I mean, but again, you put down an awesome lap to start the race, finishes at P2, great points all the way through. You got you won stage 1. There's points in the book right there, and then you scored all the way through. So, yeah, you did the job tonight.
Yeah, there's times where I could lay back, but it's fun to race hard. You know what I mean? It's fun to go door to door if you can, and that's what it's all about.
And you guys did it tonight, man. But what a good run. Awesome run for you tonight. Congratulations on that P2. Of course, let's get some shout-outs real quick, and we'll get you on out of here.
Yeah, I'll give a shout-out to Mars. I'll give a shout-out to Front Row. Shout-out to, Trevor Baxter, if he's watching. And
Baxter! Yeah, buddy.
I don't know if he's watching, but if he's out there, what's up, buddy?
All right. Yeah, absolutely.
A shout-out, yeah. All right, bud.
Hey, what?
Nothing.
Copy
that's
that.
all I got.
So that's all you got, man. Well, hopefully you'll have some more competition for us next week to bring some more of that fire in your program. Because, like I said, you look like you're hot out there tonight. So let's bring the heat next week for Iowa. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm game. I mean, like that's like more like my kind of track. So we'll see what happens.
Short track, fast, wide.
Yeah.
Copy that, dude. All right. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you there, buddy. Throw the talent up there, and we'll see how you finish. Thank you, man. All right, we're gonna get you on out of here. That was Danny Carpenter.
All right, that was.
I got you, buddy. Grab the wrong one here. All right, so we get Michael Reeves. Where are you at? There you are, buddy. Mr. Michael Reeves, you got a copy. You got Chris Paul here in the booth.
Yes, sir.
Man, bring it at home, P3. And it looked like you're fighting that car pretty hard, dude. We've seen you smacking that fence a few times. Just say that.
Yeah. It was just, getting in that dirty air, too, was just killer. And then, I don't know, sometimes it was those entrances, I don't know if it was just not getting on the brakes enough or what. But, yeah, I would kind of push up a little bit and then have to let out and try not to smash the wall. But, kissing the wall was fine. But I never did get any damage or anything until that last lap coming off right there at the last, going to the finish line, They said I had some wheel damage. I was like, oh, it's all right now, though,
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, but that's where we're seeing that, though. But you were giving us a beautiful demonstration, of what happens to the car when you're tight behind somebody at Indy on exit. I mean, because we've seen it happen to you multitude of times where you were there, you had the run, car was biting, and then you're like coming out, you're like, run, then it said, nope, and you're like, boom! Oh my God!
That's right.
I mean, because you would just come in so beautifully, and the car would set, and then all of a sudden it would just say, nope.
It's PRS setups, man. That's what I run Premiere, and
all right.
they were great, and I was running the loose setup. I probably should have ran the super loose because, especially since the track temp went down enormously, basically, because it's like 104 to anywhere to like 110 in the A opens, and so it went down to like 92. So it was a big drop. So I was trying to figure out what adjustments to make, and I didn't know what it was going to be until I went into the pits, kind of, because I didn't know what the tires were going to look at, were going to be at. So, and they would be about even, and I was like, well, I felt like I was more tight, than that. So I would loosen it up just a little bit, but yeah, the dirty area is just trying to come off behind somebody like that. I was trying to do my best to. What I've been doing all week is kind of like taking a shallower, well, not a shallower, but like going into the turn just a little bit before people, so I could stay to the inside of them just a tad, and And then there were sometimes I just missed it or got directly behind them, and it was, because they were guarding or whatever, trying to block you a little bit.
Oh, absolutely, and that's what you have to do. I mean, at times you got to defend with that air, and throw air in someone's face, and it would upset cars. We'd seen that all night tonight. But man, you were able to manhandle that car, and you did, man. You were manhandling the crap out of that car, dude. I was so stoked for you. I mean, I seen you. You're like, right, you wouldn't give up neither, dude. I brought you, and again, this is why even if the car's not doing what it's supposed to do, sometimes you got to make it do what it's supposed to do, and that takes talent. You were doing that tonight, though, for sure, making that Joker do what you needed to do to get you home. It
was fun.
Yeah.
I loved coming off the corners like that, being slightly loose, letting the car kind of just like float. Like it's just a fun feeling that, you're like, oh man, I'm fast, but it was just tough, It's one thing catching somebody, but passing them is another thing, because you get that little bubble and it's just the air just kills you. But yeah, it was all in all, it was a good race. It was fun, I had a little drift around turn 1 there at one time, kind of came down in front of Will a little bit. I thought I was clear.
Yep.
Yeah. And he got him a new seat, and so his pedals are a little bit different, like situation, like a little bit lower or something. He was like, I can't really tell on my brakes, like pushing it, if I'm pushing too hard or not, sometimes. So he's like, I just couldn't get on the brakes.
And that's no joke neither. When you change your pedals, dude, that's like changing your race car. So yeah, you're in a different car now.
Yeah, but it was, I mean, all in all, I know we didn't have a lot of cars and everything, but it was still pretty fun race. All the guys that we have in there, everybody seemed like any person could probably win especially if they got out front. No matter how old your tires were. Like Sanchez, his tires were a little old. He stayed out, but he was rocking and rolling there just until it just kind of wore out on him.
Yeah. Same thing with Welch. Welch got out there in front, but then again, he made one little mistake, and then Scotty Jones got underneath him, and then no one could catch him. So yeah, I mean, it was.
Yeah, it was. And then when I had that little incident before the stage 1, I went ahead and pitted and took tires and everything. So they had probably a few extra laps than I did. So and I was trying to run real hard, trying to catch up to Scotty in that second stage, and I just kind of burned my stuff up some, and then I would get loose, and then I would get tight. It was just something else. You know what I mean? It's just hard. It's hard to judge whenever you're something like that's going on. So
well, when air is affecting the car that much, that hard, it's hard to adjust for that, because you can totally easily go the wrong direction. And and mess yourself up for your program. But you did great tonight, man. You did awesome. You put on one heck of a show too, bro. You really did. We were spotting you a couple times, man. Oh no, I think that was the 8. Oh my gosh, here we go. So dude, it was a lot of fun. Good job tonight, bro. Seriously, a lot of fun.
I appreciate
And
it.
I know we're having issues or whatever. But you guys are doing great, man. I'm serious. Door to Door Sim Racing is putting on one heck of a show. You guys, you're stepping up every single week, coming back and getting her done, man. So all I'm thinking is that we just need to add to your family. Is what we need to do. We need to get a few more drivers out there. Maybe do some stuff. Bring some drivers in who want to have this kind of fun and race clean with you boys.
That's right. Yeah, and we got it's an open week next week, so I think. Iracing is at Auto Club, so I don't know what we're going to do for that, or if we're going to have like a recruitment race or something. I don't know. I haven't talked to the guys yet or anything about it, but so that's what's coming up in between Iowa, because Iowa will be the next one, not this weekend, but next weekend. So
right. Well,
I think that's like 200 and something laps, maybe. I can't even remember what it was. But,
I actually had the schedule under somewhere, but we'll make a note of it. But hey, I'm with you on that, on a recruitment race, man. You let me know, and I might be able to throw a little something together. We might go live with it, or I might just jump in the race car and spin around with you guys. Right. So.
Yeah, we'd like to have you out there with us, showing us what to do.
Oh God, no, dude. I better be on top of that wheel, because if I don't, then you guys are never gonna. Oh yeah, I'm gonna lose all face and credit with you guys.
You show us some of that Cali style.
Oh yeah, we have some of it around here. We got some of it. We do. We know how to go fast. Oh yeah, yeah, we know well. But dude, seriously, you put on a great show tonight. And man, don't worry, we're gonna get it, and it's gonna be just an awesome finish to this season, guaranteed.
Yeah, man.
Guaranteed.
I appreciate it.
You got it, my bud. But yeah, hey, throw some shout outs real quick for us, and then we'll get you on out of here, of course.
Yeah, I like to shout out Front Row Broadcasting, and Door to Door League and all the guys that have stuck around. I'd like to give a shout out to everybody, sticking it in or sticking it out,
Yeah. Right,
and, just hanging around, and Viper team, and even Mad Dog and just everybody,
Right.
I enjoy it, so I just like seeing good hard racing, and so maybe we can just get some more guys here pretty soon, and stack it on back up.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, let's stay in it to win it, my man.
That's right.
All right, bro.
Well, I
Well, thank you
appreciate it.
yeah, dude, my pleasure. Thank you so much, dude, and congratulations again on a great
Thank you.
finish and an awesome race, dude.
Thank you. Have a good one now.
You too, buddy. All right, Michael Reeves, your P3 finisher. There we go. I know we stretched on a little bit there, kind of chatting away for a bit, but hey, sometimes we gotta really, gotta kick back, right? And bring some stuff up. But anyways, let me make sure we're good. Yeah, okay. All right, but all in all, it's Pacey Wignet, your race winner. He's the one who takes home the Indy and kisses the bricks this evening. But anyways, thank you all so much again for tuning in. One more time, I'm Chris Paul Hamas, FRB, Pismo Beach. We're gonna bring it to you live all the time, right? And of course, thank you to Mars Properties for sponsoring this 2026 season, and of course, Starlink for putting on the picture. So, till next time, everyone, we'll see you soon, and stay tuned.